Hi everyone, and welcome back to another reading. Today we're going to do actually a very interesting reading, and we're going to ask if you have been abducted by these beings and what's the possible reason behind it, if they encoded you with something or for whatever reason this happened. We'll try to get as much information as possible. If this is something you've always wondered, then welcome. This is absolutely your reading and also your channel to subscribe to. I'm very open. This is a channel for anything godly, universe, anything outside of this 3D world, but also inside of this 3D world and how we can bridge everything. Actually wondering if this is like upside down right now. No, looks the same on both sides. Okay. Alrighty. So we have 3 groups we can choose from. I have a few cards also pre-shuffled per group. For group number 1, we have the gem and also the heart charm, double heart. For group number 2, we have the womb and the owl. And for group number 3, we have the temple and this key. It looks like a Mickey Mouse head. Okay, so maybe that resonates with you or not, but it's a key. Just go in the timestamps in the description box to click on your group to head straight to your reading. But I also want to say thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really, really helps me out. But also, like, I'm really doing this because I feel called to, okay? This is not a gain as many subscribers as possible. I mean, whatever happens, happens here. And if you feel drawn to these readings, then you're also somebody who's probably awakened, or you're asking a lot of questions. You maybe feel not like everyone else. You're not very, let's say, surface level. You're definitely somebody who's a deep thinker, or at least has questions, okay, that go beyond living on this planet. Like, you might understand already that we are more than just this body, and that this body is just a temporary vessel, a temporary container we're occupying for a specific reason. Or many reasons, therefore. So, but with that said, before I keep rambling on about this topic, this is a very exciting one for me personally too. So, yeah, I'm very open. Please keep an open mind as well. Let's just see what comes up and what the beings, whatever they are, whoever they are, want to tell us and want to communicate with you and with myself. So, with that said, let's just get right into it. Hi, beautiful group number 1, and welcome to your reading. Let's see what comes up and what beings come up. My cat is very behaving very strange right now. She really definitely wants attention and is a little upset. So there's maybe something in the air here with your reading. I feel like a hidden gem, okay, with the gem card here. I'm going to tune into these energies for you. There's a love connection here. So with your beings, I feel multiple, actually. I do feel some alien agenda here, I heard. But I also feel angels and also past loved ones that keep visiting you on a regular basis, okay? There has been maybe... You might feel, or you may have been pushed into society to feel just like everyone else, group number 1. And you've been always looking for this one thing. If with the double hearts here, I feel that you have maybe been looking for a relationship your whole life, or for a specific relationship. It may be romantic as well. But there's always been like this one relationship or something that's very important to you that stands out here. And I also heard you can't miss it, okay? If you haven't found it yet, group number 1, if this is still something you're looking for and you're longing for, you can't miss it. It's fated for you. It's your counterpart. I definitely heard the word twin flames, even though I'm also not really like a huge fan of using that label. But with the double heart here as well, there's a twin flame for you. And with the frequent visitations, I also heard that your chakras and your energy, around you, your aura is constantly being upgraded and updated. It's almost like there's stuff going on around you in your life. But it's almost like background noise because you're so focused on this one thing or whatever is encoded in you. has your soul. Your soul is longing for this one gem, like this one hidden thing, like a needle in a haystack, okay? And this may as well really be your twin flame, your soulmate. Your soulmate could also be a parent, I heard, or a friend. Somebody you just hold very, very dear. Like, you might be also very sensitive to losing people. Maybe you're very upset when you lose people, or a pet, or something you grow very attached to. You definitely put your heart and soul into it. Okay, I want to get more cards for now. Group number 1, let's leave this right here. I have a few pre-shuffled. Let's see what we have. We have, oh my, wow, peace and meditate with the swan. Look, again, this to me really reflects this gem, the reflections, okay? There's something in the word reflections here. You're mirroring your other half, like your other half. This is your other half. But I feel like it's been like a long journey or a lonely journey, okay? You've definitely been looking for it, or someone is looking for you. It's like this one in a million, the one that just stands out, you know? I see you in a big crowd of people, and this one person just stands out to you, or you stand out to your soulmate. Like, there's nothing else exists. This is also how angels and people that have passed away, and everyone sees you like this. Whoever flies on your frequency, group number 1, sees you as this beautiful, radiant, loving, and just like the piece of love comes to me as unconditional love, and also like the piece of, okay, you had to go through a lot, maybe a lot of heartbreak, but you're still not giving up, okay? This is something that comes through with this card here as well. With you, yes, I heard other beings as well, like other alien races, but mostly for you, it's not so much the abduction thing. For you, it's the visitations. And when you feel something in your heart, something that speaks to you, something that resonates with you, you always have angels beside you, group number 1, that deeply care about you and share the same frequency of love, the same frequency of also beauty. Not beauty in a 3D sense, you know, like somebody's just surface level beautiful. It's more than that. It's like you have a beautiful heart, and they carry you because they want to take care of you. You might be just as a how it gets sent into my head as a vision is somebody who's very fragile, so you need protection. You might not be fragile physically on this planet, but there's something fragile about you, or something so pure and innocent that needs protection. And that's why you have a lot of not only angels, you have a lot of like animals, power animals, a lot of spirit guides. You have a huge team around you that's constantly taking care of you, group number 1. Like they're carrying you, and they're like, oh, the hands are always around you, okay, and protecting you and keeping you up, like trying to hold up your frequency. Because being a super sensitive being as well as you are, and beautiful, and what's the word in English? Filigrane, like very graceful, you know, like lengthy. Even if you're not a tall person, but you're lengthy in a way of like you move gracefully, or just your beauty, your personality is very beautiful. So they try and just keep your frequency up all the time, because you can, unfortunately, being so sensitive, it's easy to be sad, and this sadness can pull a person on this 3D plane down very quickly. So they're always trying to hold you up, to not focus. Like focus is a big thing that's coming through here as well, with what I said in the beginning, like these being all distractions, but the focus is on you, and you have to focus on the beautiful things, even your twin flame or whatever you want, not just only your soulmates, your twin flames, like whatever you focus on, you kind of that's where you're zone in, okay? And that's where when you feel really good, when your heart sings, when your joy comes up from your gut, like when you just absolutely feel all around really beautiful. Even if there's chaos around you, you can be the center of this, and they hold your frequency really, really high, so that you can hold this vision, hold the focus, hold really true to the vision that is meant for you, even if it takes a long time in this lifetime to get there. But I think you also to not forget that time is relevant, right? Like in the spirit realm, and wherever these other beings are in the other dimension, time doesn't exist like it exists on this planet. And I think you understand this, but sometimes it's difficult because we have to live on this planet let's see these two tarot cards that we got. We have the King of Pentacles and the Strength card. Yeah, Strength again, multiple scenarios here I'm getting, obviously, with what I already talked about, with you being very strong, but also you have this pure, passionate innocence about you. Passionate innocence, that's a very interesting way to say it, eh? But your heart is on fire for something very specific, or whatever you focus on, whatever you're passionate about, you're very intense about it as well. You might like luxurious things too, with the Strength card here and the Leo card and the King of Pentacles. Like you might like things that shine on the outside. But I think if we're looking at something that could be encoded in you, and that's a lesson for you here, that you came here to learn, because with the abduction, I'm not just talking about, okay, aliens are visiting to probe us, ha ha ha. I'm also talking about what your soul came here to learn for. Because now you have visitations by aliens, by angels, by your spirit team, to keep you on track, okay, and see your progress and help you through this lesson here on this planet. So I'm hoping if you're tuned into this reading that you're already kind of dabbling in spiritual things like this that have not just to do with the 3D plane of just existing and making money. So we're also talking about this wealth expansion of your soul, not just in a materialistic way, but maybe because your body or your human form admires shiny things, or you like luxurious things, you like beautiful things on the outside. I think this is a lesson for you to learn how you can combine this to your inside, how you can actually grow from the inside out and not just accumulate things from the outside to make you happy and to bring to the inside, like to fulfill you, to make you whole. Same with another person. If you have this longing for a soulmate, and I know this is a tough thing to hear, if you have a longing for the soulmate or your twin flame and you just can't get it, or you feel like you're never getting there, it's almost like you have to learn to feel this luxurious and this fulfillment within you first before the outside will match it. And for a while, maybe with your circumstances and your surroundings and your family life, whatever it is, how you grow up, you may have felt the opposite. So I feel for group number 1, the life lesson here is mirroring things and learning a lesson of you have to feel it within you first before you see it on the outside, what is truly yours. We can accumulate things when we have money and buy it, and to make us happy temporarily, okay? This is a short-term happiness and contentment. This life and these codes that are being encoded into you, and the upgrades and the elevation that you're receiving constantly from your spirit guides and your team around you, and also aliens and other races, maybe even Lyran, or whatever, however you say it in English, is trying to show you the way of how to feel all of the luxurious things, all of the contentment, all of the pure love and unconditional love and everything you can experience through a feeling that's coming from the inside first. The inside first. On the other hand, here with the King of Pentacles and the Strength, we have this twin flame feeling again of this person, okay? Like you're really looking for this one person that is maybe still out there, but we also, if we don't look in the picture, we have a woman here and a man. It is really gender neutral, whatever you are, whatever you identify with. There could also be a difficult, even if you are in this relationship already, it might seem difficult sometimes, or it's very like headstrong, it's very practical, and it's also related to money, the relationship. Okay, so it's both of you. It's both of you almost having to learn the same lessons, but you're feeding off of each other. And with peace here, with peace and meditation, when something becomes too fiery, it's really asking you to also always zone back into your heart, into your body, because the more fiery and the more we like try to stay so materialistic on this planet in these bodies and what it means, or you haven't worked out in a while or something. This is surface level stuff. There's something deeper going on underneath it. The beauty that will come from the inside is a different beauty than influencing something from the outside. Yes, it's healthy to work out. I'm not saying we should get chubby and we shouldn't care about our looks anymore. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the balance here, the balance of what is 3D and how we live in our bodies, and when we get too distracted with earthly things, and our spiritual lesson we're coming here to learn, like your soul lesson. You also have a soul with your own soul, like a relationship with your own soul, right? Your higher self is asking you to not be too distracted by shiny things, but to mostly go into your feelings again, like zone back and find peace and meditate on your heart chakra, group number 1. On your heart chakra. The higher you go, probably for you with here the earth here, the King of Pentacles, you might be very like root chakra focused, like staying grounded, very like tangible things might be important to you, but it's also asking you to balance it out with the upper chakras, after your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye, especially, and your crown chakra. As you can see here, the purple in here as well. They're standing around you to really almost keep you balanced in all of the chakras, because you can become very earthly, so to speak, like very grounded and very maybe a little bit stubborn even, okay, in the way you want things to be done, or the way you think, or how you say something, or how you speak. You're a very strong person, group number 1. But with the strength also comes sensitivity, and that sensitivity needs to be protected. You're so beautiful, but it's asking you, for you, the biggest lesson in your life, for why these beings are there with you, is for you to learn the inside beauty. The beauty that comes from the inside and radiates outward. Okay, it's not the other way around. This is one of the main things that's coming through here for you. And finding the other person that's also mirroring the same thing and has to learn the same lessons. And it doesn't have to be difficult. Sometimes when we talk about twin flames or hear something about it, it's kind of like a bit of a horror story in some cases, because, yeah, whatever. I don't even want to get into it so much. Let's get you... Oh, I wanted to... Yeah, let's get you a Moonology card, actually. Group number 1. What else is there for group number 1, please? My other cat's jumping up on the fridge. Here we have New Moon in Capricorn. Again, very root chakra oriented, okay? Your hard work is paying off. So very practical being. Funny enough, we have Taurus on the bottom. And we have your dreams need a practical plan. And we also have the Leo card here. Full Moon Leo, don't let pride get in your way. So there's definitely... an attention on practicality here that may become natural to you. And your dreams need a practical plan. I actually more so feel like, yes, practical in a way when you live on this planet to achieve something and your goals, but it also needs to be a feeling place. I think with the practical is taking over a little bit too much. Your hard work is paying off. So now is the time for you to really focus also on a feeling place and actually enjoy something. Like if you are a Capricorn or like an earth sign or a fire sign, you might also move on very quickly. It's asking you to also enjoy what you have right now. Okay, you don't always have to achieve something to feel the satisfaction. And that's exactly it, becoming full circle now of what we've already talked about. It's asking you to really just take all the hard work that you've been doing and internalize it. Internalize it. And it's almost, okay, this is tough to explain, but almost imagine all of this stuff not being stuff, but being a feeling inside of you that lives inside of you and nobody can take it away. That's when it becomes so internalized, and that's when you fulfill your lesson on this planet. Is when, however these things made you feel, now you use this feeling and try to feel that feeling without having these things, without these things influencing your feelings. So it's basically starting fresh, but now you have already the experience of what it would feel like to have these things. So it's asking you to learn also to naturally feel this and to let the universe also provide something for you, which that takes control away. And I think that might be the challenge here for group number 1. But that's the lesson that's going to be the most satisfying to ever learn for you. But it's also obviously going to be quite difficult because we're living on this 3D plane, right? Like we're here to do things, so why not work really hard and make a lot of money? But it's also asking you to be content and to internalize something. I think it's about this internalization of it, okay? Feeling the feeling of it, and not just needing the proof in the pudding to show everyone else and yourself what you're capable of. Let's get one of these here. For group number 1, please. Beautiful group number 1. Is there anything else group number 1 needs to know about this? And you can also learn this through the other person, your soulmate, your twin flame. You can both, as I said, it's a mirroring thing. It might also almost be the opposite. You maybe attract your soulmate who is already there, who is not materialistic, or vice versa. We have limitations, inspire innovations, number 52. Limitation, like setting your own limitation. The innovation here for you would be really to feel something inside before you have it. Or when you not have it and you don't even need it, because you know you figured out how to feel content. And then on the bottom, this is on the bottom, yeah. What do you really want? Dreams need a practical plan. Here it's, again, if we combine this with feeling, try to figure out what feels really good to you. So what do you really want? Not like something tangible, something materialistic. What's the feeling, okay? The feeling that you really want. What do you really want? Same with a person. Feel your way into having it. Okay, my cats are really restless. Very restless. I'm gonna get, just to see if there's more tarot here. This one. King of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles, and here's the King of Swords. It could also be that the mirroring is like an upside down reflection almost, like it's the opposite of you, but actually it's something that your soul is craving. I mean, your twin flame could be like the opposite of you, or appears to be, okay, at least appears to be like it. Okay, what else is there, please? But we also have the clarity here, and someone who is very much in their authority again, though. But innovations, King of Swords. Maybe it's also something you figure out very quickly. You're a very smart person, group number 1. That's for sure. And here we have the Three of Wands. With the Three of Wands again, and also the Three of Cups on the bottom, twin flame, this person is coming through again. If you're waiting still for this, is this not straight? I don't get it. Sorry about this. Okay, so it's better. Hope so. If you're still waiting for this person, it's coming in, group number 1. When you really give up this control or this practicality about your heart space, meditate in peace on your heart space. You have to feel peace in your heart. You have to love yourself. You have to feel this passion about yourself, okay? And look at this, what's on the bottom. Here's the Emperor after the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is a celebration in some way or form, mostly with other people. And here I think it's mostly the celebration of this other person. There's this like very important person coming into your life, if it's he or she isn't already there. It feels very complete with this person. You also have the Six of Cups underneath. It could be somebody from your past even, maybe coming back. But also with the Six of Cups, I really feel your spirit guides in this one. It is fated, okay? We have to let go a little bit of the 3D practical planning and also go into the heart space. You need balance for this group number 1. And with the Six of Cups, again, I feel your spirit guides coming through, and also races, other alien races that have always been around you and that want to give you a gift. But it's a gift of like something that maybe doesn't make sense to you, this communication makes no sense to you, maybe it comes through a feeling, this peace, you know, this maybe stand still and listen. Experience your heart chakra, experience your feelings around love. It's an experience they want to give you. This is very interesting. Yeah, the sun is peeking through the Page of Wands, the World. I really feel whatever is coming towards you will make you feel completed. This is also a very generic word, but accomplished. Like it makes sense. Something that will come in, like your soulmate or this person, will make sense. It just makes sense suddenly, okay? And you will also slow down a little bit, but naturally. Slow down naturally. Is there anything that Omar wants to tell me about number one? Okay, just those two. Look at this. I have the heart and the birds. This is literally love birds, okay? You too love birds. If you've been waiting for your soulmate and your twin flame, group number one, it's been instilled within you, in your heart. There has been this calling in your heart. The birds are usually standing for like other people talking or something like this, but here with the heart and the birds, this is very clear to me. This is the love birds. Either this person's looking for you, or it's been in your heart forever to find this one and only person. Is there anything else of when this is finally occurring for group number one? Even I heard also, even if you're with someone else, sorry, this is a really strange message. Garden, you might meet this person somewhere socially, okay? Within your community or at an event. It's number 20, okay? I asked when and where. Like this to me is like your community, close community, or somewhere where you go to. And again, those two dolphins, and it's just something very joyful, okay? Where you have a lot of fun. Number 20 could be the 20th of a month, or in 20 days, 20 months, okay? For some of you, I hear that this person might still be in a different relationship. I hate giving messages like this because, I don't know, like, every time I hope my brain doesn't just make stuff up like this, but I heard and saw somebody still being with someone else. So that might be the delay that it's happening here, or it's just not meant to be like right now or in the past, is because this person or you is still in a relationship with someone else. And this is not like the wrong person, like we're all going through lessons, but there might be, this person might be in a different relationship. Like making experiences, you know? That's what we do here on this planet. That's all we do, is to make experiences. Okay, there's nothing else that wants to come through here. For some reason, I want to get one of these botanical. Oh, that was really quick. See? We have the violet. It says faithfulness and modesty. Modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and a heart for truth. It's the violet, but they're portraying it. Oh, well, there's purple ones on there as well, but it's yellow ones. Faithfulness and modesty. This, I also heard that's how this person maybe looks at you. Okay, maybe you already know this person, but they're in a different relationship, or you are, or you both. But they look at you as someone they admire almost, or you admire that person. And I think time will tell. Like there's divine timing around this. Modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and the heart of truth. The heart of truth, again, just rings a twin flame for me. Like there's a truth, there's an undeniable truth for you with the other person. And also for you to always just feel at your best around this person, or you do feel your best around this person whenever you see them. That's also an indicator, okay, to know that that's the right person. When you feel really, really good, or they just literally look at you, you don't have to exchange any words, and you just feel joy. It's a feeling. Again, the feeling. I get goosebumps when I say this. Script number one, I feel the feelings. It's not just goosebumps, okay? It's not just like a child, like it's teenage love. This is more than that. It's an inner knowing. It's a knowledge of for truth. knowledge and the heart for truth. Like you can feel it inside of you, and it's not just like tingling in your belly. This is more than that. This is just a knowing in your heart. That's why also this challenge in your life is asking you to know things in your heart before they become reality, and not the other way around. Okay, group number 1. With that said, this was what's encoded in you, and why your spirit guides are also around you. For you to learn that balance of inside and outside beauty, and what's really, really important, and what you really want to accomplish, and what you already accomplished, but they're trying to keep your vibration up really high. And for you, it wasn't so much abductions, it's visitations. It is visitations all along. Visitations, visitations. You're very grounded on this planet, I feel. You're very stable, grounded person on this planet. Like you like this 3D world, I feel. But there's an ongoing learning and evolving in the spiritual, where you not forget that the body is also just a loner, basically. Okay, we have to give that back at some point. So it's also about other things we can't tangibly feel. That's the message here for you. And if that's group number 1, I want to say number 2. But it's the 2. It's the 2. It's a twin flame thing here. You're waiting for your twin flame, or a very, very special person. And I'm so excited for you, because I feel like it's already in your vicinity, in your community. Okay, group number 1, I'll stop talking now, and thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really, really appreciate it, and I wish you all the best, and good luck with this. This is so exciting, so be happy about it on the inside first. And okay, I'll stop talking. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, beautiful group number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose this card with the womb, and also the owl, which always stands for wisdom to me, and I mean, that's definitely old school gray alien abduction to me, okay? So right off the bat with the seed here, I can see that you maybe have been in agreeing and signing a contract and populating a different planet, giving your seeds basically for a different race, okay? For a mixed race of human and some other form, some other alien race. So that's something that's coming through here right away. So you might have been very fertile in that sense, or you may have been involved in that. If this is not resonating with you and you're not into aliens, I don't think you would click on this video in the first place. But this is a very quick, obvious message that's coming through here, okay? So you may have had some, if you're a female, obviously, you could be a male as well, so they would take some seeds from you. As a female as well, you may have had some unfortunate things happen, like some miscarriages, or you have a tough time getting pregnant or something like this, even though you feel like there's nothing wrong, or doctors tell you there's nothing wrong. So you may have had a contract before you came here to participate in this program. And that sounds scary, but on the other hand, you wouldn't have signed on to it if it was scary. It's just because we're now in a human form that it may seem scary and uncomfortable and like a violation of privacy or something like this. But we also can't forget that most grays are like AI, and they operate like very robotic. Okay, so there might not be very much feeling around it, even if you maybe have a sense that you have been abducted as a child. There isn't, I heard there was no violation, okay? It may have felt violating, but there wasn't any violation. And also with whoever you were with, may have been very specific, the men or the females or whoever you were attracted to, okay, it may have been very, very specific. Sometimes maybe it didn't make sense to you why you were with this person, but it was for a good reason. The good reason we maybe as humans don't want to understand and don't want to know. Okay, but most of these things happened and very much in the background, so you are not very much aware of it because it could have left some trauma just because of how the human body functions. You may have had some strange illnesses, I heard as well, that are unexplainable. Like the doctors maybe never figured out what's wrong with you, and you have something that is maybe very hard to identify, or they tell you there's nothing wrong with you, or there is something and they want to go further and then it's just gone suddenly. So there's also, as much as it could feel violent, there's also a lot of protection around you, group number 2. You've always been protected. Like they've been also watching, watchers, okay? The watchers are coming through here. You may have a connection to also crows, blackbirds. or birds in general, or any animal really for that matter, but with the owl here, definitely also birds. There are the watchers, I heard, with, for example, the ravens or the crows. So there's watchers that keep an eye on you and make sure they know where you are and what's up and how you feel, how your health is. Okay, there's lots of health coming through here with group number 2. And also with the womb and the pearl here, the sacral chakra. Maybe safety has been maybe a bit of an issue. Or you felt exposed or something like this, okay? Like, maybe you've also found yourself in weird situations, but you are always protected. I want to get cards that are pre-shuffled here. Oof, we have the garnet. Kind of fits that as well. The garnet's actually very grounding, but with the red here, yeah, again, I feel that with the womb, not so much the heart. Definitely feel the womb and the water here with the emotions. Maybe you're also a very emotional person with when it comes to finances. Maybe you like, because there has maybe been a bit of a safety issue, even though I feel and I heard that you've always been extremely protected. I feel that there has maybe been a bit of a safety issue, like you didn't feel safe. Let's see the other 2 cards. You have the 6 of Swords and 4 of Swords. This just immediately reminds me of the health and the interventions that happened, okay? Definitely with the 4 of Swords, I heard right away that there definitely has been abductions, okay, at night. And I feel with the 6 of Swords, there has a lot of moving ons. Like, you had maybe a very turbulent life where you had to move on a lot. Okay, again and again and again and again. But I heard that it was all for a good reason. You were helping a force in the background that is not visible on this 3D planet, on planet Earth. So it obviously had nothing to do with planet Earth, okay? In that sense, in that practical sense, it had nothing to do with planet Earth. Obviously, you are on planet Earth, so, and you are a human. So that was just the necessary factor that you agreed to do. But you're definitely also you are a master in moving on and dealing with problems. You definitely, because you had probably a lot of things you had to move on from, you learned so much early on, right away, and you've become like this artist, you know, in life, how to live life and how to move on and how to maybe not put things on a pedestal anymore and just, you know, the things are the way they are. I think you had to learn that very early on, group number 2. But therefore, also with the protection and the Jupiter here, luck has been on you. It's almost like you're getting a reward for all the things that you've been doing. If it hasn't occurred yet, it will. Like, this is not an ongoing thing forever. I feel like with you, group number 2, you signed up for something you had to do from the first part of your life, let's say until like 35 or 40 or something. And after that, you will get rewards. You won't have to work so hard anymore. Because there's been, maybe you also had a lot of weird dreams. I'm sorry, like, if that happened to you, it resonates with myself personally, actually, very much. Because I had a lot of those experiences as well. Let's get a Moonology card here for group number 2, please. You may have also, with the owl here, some knowledge and wisdom. You may have had some downloads. You understood certain things that most people don't understand, and you had some weird downloads, like how the universe works or something like this. Okay, we have the first card here. A time to give rather than take. Maybe you're in some sort of transformational stage right now too, and we also have adjustments are required. Also adjustments with, I keep hearing health, okay, with the womb card. Maybe because this whole thing is over, maybe now your body is trying to readjust to a different level. So it might be that now at this new stage in life, after this contract fulfillment here, your body needs different food than what you're used to. There might be a bit of a healing time going on, a healing transformation going on. Okay, what else? This. Okay. I will get this card. Yeah. Imbalance. First thing that I heard was pH. So there might be, you might need to have some probiotics, okay? Male, female, like you might need to take probiotics. There might be something off pH-wise. And you have to put yourself back into balance with the 14 as well as Temperance card. Fresh water, I heard. Different water. Maybe almost like and it's not springtime here, but like maybe like a bit of a spring clean or something like this. Wait, this card came as well. Bliss is worth creating from. Yeah, I think there is a weird transformation and transition, and it might not make a lot of sense. It might maybe bring you out of balance. What does your soul say? Step ahead. One step ahead is all you need. Yeah, there is some really interesting cards coming through that maybe show me that you're maybe in a weird limbo stage, or in a weird like quiet stage that feels different than you may feel like something right now you've never felt like before. There's definitely, your body is changing. Maybe you're also going into menopause. If you're a woman, something is changing, or maybe now you're actually becoming pregnant for real. So that's let's get some other tarot cards here. For group number 2, please. What else can we get for group number 2? Also here I heard it's a time to give rather than take. You will be given, because they also have taken from you. And that's what it feels like if we put it very radical, right? They have taken something from you. So now is also time for you to rest, to make those adjustments, and so something can be given to you. You may have worked really, really hard in your life as well through all these changes that were going on early on in your life. It's time for you to just feel safe and just feel in your body, to be honest. I feel like there was for you, there has been a lot of contact, not earthly contact. And you may have also like always thought about these things a lot. You know a lot about these things, but I feel like it's time for you to also live on this planet fully. It's almost like you're retiring from this big job that you signed up for. That was for a different purpose than for this planet, for a new planet. Yeah, here, 9 of Cups. There's new wishes being fulfilled for you. Maybe suddenly, don't be surprised, group number 2, if suddenly things are like shifting like crazy and you suddenly like almost win the lottery or something like this, you know, and you didn't even know you wanted certain things and they just come into your life naturally without you having to do anything. Because I feel like it's almost like you're retiring from this and it's now time for you to receive some blessings here. Earthly blessings, so it doesn't just all feel like it was for nothing, right? We also have the Fool. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's exactly how I felt right away. There will be blessings coming towards you and they feel like completely out of the blue, but it's something that you really wanted. And you didn't even remember that you really wanted these things, or that it's something that you would enjoy. Like beings that are like now the angels and whoever's your protectors in the background as well, they know what you want. They know your body. They know your system. They know how they can make you happy on this planet. They say good job well done, group number 2, and you are retired. You are retired now from this, whatever you signed up for here in your early life. Okay, helping populate a different planet somewhere in the universe, or a different universe. You're retired from that, and now you're going to receive your rewards. And they will come very unexpected. Okay, even though they come so unexpected, but there are things that you like. Like, they might not make sense. It's like, where's this coming from? I didn't ask for this, but there it is. Which is really, really cool, actually. Things might just work out easier. Things just fall into place easier suddenly. So if there's a bit of a transitional phase where you feel weird, it's just really the transformation that you have to go through to keep you more grounded now on this planet, because this is done. Okay, whatever contract you had with these beings. Here's another one, King of Wands. This is also, I heard, another guide that's stepping in here for you to put a boundary, to put a clear boundary between you and this old life. You also become more grounded on this planet, and you find more passions that have to do with you being in your body and your gifts, your talents, just being you as a human being. It may have been very difficult for you to be just a normal human being until now. It's funny, it's a very different message than for group number 1, almost the opposite. You never felt really like a human being, and you're now learning how to, and it's going to come in very rapidly, but it will give you a lot of joy and passion, and also make you feel like you are something on this planet finally. So you're not going to be flying so high anymore about in other worlds, in universes, okay? You can actually finally be on this planet and be a human being. Group number 2. Yeah. Here we also have 6 of Cups on the bottom, the Temperance and the Star. So you are being a bit of the center of attention right now, also from angels, because it's like, okay, enough. We need this transformation to make you feel in balance with the Temperance. We have imbalance here as well. And also of what you deserve, okay? Your gifts are coming, your blessings are coming. Like, you've gave so much in your young life. And it's funny here, the star even looks like a child still too. Like, you've been a bright star for something that has nothing to do with this planet. And now they're giving you your life back, basically. Now you're going to be able to finally live your life on this planet. And it might feel a little bit off. Just like this page here too. This Page of Swords. Suddenly you know things. They also don't make you, what I heard with this page, that's really cool. You feel like a young person again, like, oh my god, I don't know anything. I never really, like, I have so many different interests and things. I'm really good at many things, but not good at one thing particularly. They don't make you have to go through like a whole bachelor's degree, okay? It's almost like they give you an upgrade. I think your passion, what you really want to do, will come through to you. And whatever you want, you make the decision, and then as a reward and as a gift, as a blessing and a thank you, they will like send you this upgrade of knowledge for whatever job you want to do. Or if you just want to, whatever it is, whatever it could be that you want to do in life now as feeling really human. Opportunities will come your way, I heard. They will give you the opportunities that will be making you happy. They don't want you to feel like now you have to go through like paying a lot of money for university or doing this course, or now you have to study and do all of this. And because your purpose was very different for the first part of your life, and you just did jobs that were maybe just necessary to you to pay rent or move or travel or fill up your car or whatever. But now the rewards are coming in, group number 2. So please don't worry about it. Don't worry, okay? It's just at some point you will maybe make a decision on something that really seems like a good position for you, or something you can do, or whatever your new purpose is, okay? Feeling like a human for once, that they will give you the resources. The resources will come to you from the outside, like you're so protected, like you don't have to worry. You fulfilled a very important lesson in life that have more to do with a different planet than this planet. So please don't worry, group number 2. You're going to be filled up, okay? Whatever you need will be given to you. Yeah, if you need strength, you will be given strength. If you need more money, you will be given money. If you want this job, you will be guided in the right direction. Another message, please, for group number 2. Of course, let's take this one first. What do we got? Gladiola. Strength of character and moral integrity. Wow, what did I say? Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, vision cleared, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Holy man. Let me get the other ones. Oh my gosh. You're going to love this group number 2. This is so amazing. Your character has been built. Like, you're an incredible person. I feel like sometimes maybe you already feel like you're 100 years old. Like, you accomplished so much. Even if you think human-wise you haven't accomplished much, maybe you don't have a degree or something like this, but you did something really, really important. Even if you know it or not, and you're going to be rewarded. I'm just going to change my battery really quick. And now, so we have Primrose. Useful love. If I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. I always feel like that you're admired. Whoever you did this work for on a different planet, different race, whatever, you're so freaking admired and you're celebrated. And here we have another one. This is so perfect with this, the hydrangea. Thankfulness for understanding. Before we can forgive one another, we have to understand one another. They're sending so many thank yous, and this is why you're going to receive all of these blessings now, that you can live a comfortable life on this planet until this lifetime is over. But they want you to be comfortable. They don't want you to worry about anything. You're so thanked. You're so being thanked, group number 2. You will probably suddenly find everything and have everything that you need. If you wanted a partner, your partner will come. Somebody that balances you out, okay? And with all this understanding and thankfulness that they have for you, like, your understanding is being thanked for. It's just absolutely incredible. Like, it's almost like you made it possible. You were a part of building another civilization. Let's see if there's any more messages for group number 2. But now they're also asking you to listen, I heard. You have to listen. You have to listen and take care of your health, okay? So if ever you feel like you need to go to the doctor, or you need to get blood work done, or you need to be checked out, or whatever it is, like, you need to listen to your intuition and also trust that you're going to be guided. Like, that's the other thing. You have to express your wish. If you're like, okay, I don't feel well, I want to be guided in the right direction. What do I need to do to feel better? Let them handle it. They will guide you in the right direction through maybe a video, a page, a person that you meet, whatever. They will move mountains for you, I heard here with the Querent, which is you, and the mountain. They will move mountains for you because you have moved mountains. You have sacrificed so much, group number 2. It's almost like they build a monument for you, okay? In this other civilization, you're being recognized. Is there any more? I saw this Tower Institution card. That's too many. You're being, yeah, it's like with the book here too. It's like you're going into the history books on a different planet. Here with the Sun card. You did something very, very significant. And I feel that you may be feeling this sometimes, group number 2, but you can't put your finger on it because this is not reality in this world, in this, on this planet. But you did something historically amazing somewhere else. And you're being recognized for it. Oh, I already did this, okay. Is there anything else? 10 of Pentacles wants to come through here. 2 of Wands again. There's a new path for you. 3 of Wands, yeah. there's a new path of fulfillment here. Materialistic fulfillment, love fulfillment. I feel like everything is going to come to you. 6 of Cups here too again. 10 of Pentacles, yeah. They want to give you a gift. It's funny, like with this 6 of Cups here from this deck, I always feel like you're being gifted something. Not so much the childhood or memories or whatever, but it's more so being gifted something. And you're going to have a nice, comfortable, content life, okay? However you want it now. It'll come to you. You just have to believe it and trust that they also have your back still, because they will be forever grateful to you. They will probably also be the first ones to greet you. If you have children on a different planet as well, obviously you do, these will be, oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps, almost tears. When your life is over on this planet, the people that will welcome you when you cross over will be basically your family that you created on a different planet. Whew, group number 2. That was a very cute and beautiful message. Especially if you don't have children on this planet in this lifetime. You have children, oops, sorry. You have children on a different planet. Group number 2. With that said, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that resonated. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. Let's see what is going on, what is up with you and your abductions and your maybe even star family, okay? You chose the Temple card. And also this key. Looks like Mickey Mouse. It definitely... Oh, it actually has a heart on there too. That's cool. Unlocking the key to your temple, to a different temple as well. Actually, with you, I want to read from the guidebook with this card. I feel like there's an important message in there. But I also heard monk. You may have been drawn, you may feel drawn to a different culture or a different religion like Buddhism, or like living like a monk or something like this. Maybe also worshipping something or praying to something. But yeah, also, I think there's this resonating factor here because you also have been different life forms before. Like you have been on different planets, you've been different races, you have been some sort of starseed. You're a human right now, but I don't think that's where you come from. I really get these like ancient vibes here. Mayan, the pyramid vibes, you know, Egyptian vibes, like this is all coming through, like worshipping or praying to goddesses and specific gods. Let's see what the temple says. I didn't read it for any other group, but with you, I really feel there might be is a message in here for you that's important. I hope I'm gonna find it really quick. I also feel maybe you have done a lot of meditations. I'm like suddenly feeling extremely tired but peaceful. Like maybe I've done a lot of, oh my god, a lot of out-of-body experiences. Oh, there it was. Okay. The sanctuary, the shrine, the altar. Reference for all life as sanctuary. When we think of the temple, we often envision an architectural structure in a far-off land. We are quick to distance ourselves from the sacred, assuming we must expend much effort in order to arrive there. Yet the temple is a universal and omnipresent energy, accessible in the highest and lowest, richest and poorest of places visiting. The temple might be, the temple might be as simple as stepping into the dabbled light of the forest, slowly and kissing a lover or closing your eyes to travel inward. This card is a call to re-examine what you pay homage to and what you reject. What do you spend your time worshipping? Your phone, money, material goods? What barriers do you draw between yourself and the sacred? Perhaps there's room on your altar for something new, something surprising. Offer it to the heavens. Okay, this is just something, if you want to read this again. And it also says, though indeed the temple travels with you, this card is interwoven with the pilgrim archetype. If you've been longing for a spiritual journey, book your tickets. And the ancient yogi saw the body as the temple, every function and feature of it as an expression of divinity. Build a shrine with found materials. Don't spend any money, only time. Yeah, the body is the temple, right? That's why I also felt like somebody meditating, dabbling already in this spiritual things. Maybe you're doing like CE5, you're contacting aliens, you have a lot of crystals, you may be sitting in like a pyramid setting, okay, where you have specific things lined up to like build a specific energy or frequency. Okay, this is all what's coming through with this. And then we have strength and earth. So you might connect the heavens and the earth. Look how these colors are beautifully going together here. Mother Nature. You might, okay, meditation is coming through again. You might want to connect, right? Like your root chakra, right, to your crown chakra. You're connecting, I see somebody connecting the heavens and the earth. And to also build contact with other races and other beings. I feel a little bit here somebody who wants contact and you wish that you've been maybe abducted. Maybe it's hard. I don't know, is it hard for you to have contact? You have been visited, group number 3, for sure. Because that's also where you come from. You're not from here, and I think you feel that, but maybe you're trying to force the contact. Let's see what these cards are saying. Yeah, 10 of Swords, look at this. Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Swords. I think it'll come easier, more unexpected. I think you're trying too hard with something, group number 3. Okay, it'll come in time, I heard. And keep doing what you're doing, I heard. I also heard the Federation of Light, the Galactic Federation. You've been seen, okay? Your hard work or whatever you're doing is not being unnoticed. Like, you definitely have contact and they are listening. But I feel there is some sort of blockage here. Maybe when we try really, really hard, we go into a wrong frequency. And with the key, maybe we can unlock this key, okay? Let's try and unlock this for group number 3. What can group number 3 do to have this contact finally? For good and whenever you want it, right? But I heard for sure, group number 3, it's easier to not, like, it's better to not try so hard because it brings you in the wrong frequency. Like, really wanting something puts us in a frequency of lack or not having it or missing it, or, you know, like this, this missing something, this not having it. It's putting you more into a frequency of not having it, and that pushes them away, basically. They can't get through to you. And it makes you feel exhausted even, I feel, mentally as well. And then you just give up. And it's easier, I heard, when you just do your normal thing on Earth. Like everyday life, suddenly they will send you some download. So out of a strange moment, even though you go into the grocery store, for example, when you're super relaxed or when you're content or you're just focusing on something you think is not important, suddenly you will get a download, or suddenly you get this like wind, you know, like you feel this cold air, or you get a message, or there's somebody, an angel talking through a stranger to you, something like this, like odd occurrences. They will come to you. But it's important for you, group number 3, to not force things, okay? Let's see, let's get a Moonology card here. They said it was easier when you were a child. That's what they said. It was easier when you were young, because you were more playful, okay? That's a very, very straightforward message that came right into my ear. Here we have a North Node. Whoop, come on, focus. Step out of your comfort zone. I think you meditating is your comfort zone, or you feel really, really safe there, okay? But then it doesn't happen, so step out of your comfort zone. It's definitely more for you. It's also like what you're looking for is also looking for you. I think you feel this extreme pressure of contacting, like maybe the Federation of Light, for example, because you're important there, you want to help or you want to communicate, and they're also communicating with you. Like they want this communication with you, but there is something blocking it. And for one thing, what's blocking is overdoing it, or doing too much. Your connection is already built, group number 3. Like, I don't think you have to work hard on it. And step out of your comfort zone. I really want to see you. What does that mean? Tell us what that means. Oh, I actually want to get these cards first. I mean, North Node, right? It's basically us becoming, our North Node is who we're super meant to be, like who we truly are at the core, and our soul wants us to be that. So maybe there is something on your path still you still have to accomplish or to realize and to align, as we can see here, to really experience your core, who your soul really wants you to be. Maybe you're doing a step before a step. There's something you still need to pick up on the way. Before you do this over here, we have to focus on where we are right now. There's an important step we can't jump over. Let's get another card. Also, I heard you can't miss it. It's like you're very, very psychic, okay, group number 3. Like, I feel you're very psychic, but then sometimes when you really want to contact or whatever, nothing's happening. It's because there's necessary steps you have to take as a human. You're so connected all the time that you can't focus on the present moment sometimes. And they literally just want you to be present here, where your mind is distracted with something mundane on this planet, so they can actually contact you and communicate with you. They can best communicate with you when your body is distracted. Maybe you have to try something else than meditation. Maybe do like a running meditation or music meditation or something where your mind is a little bit more occupied, because I feel like you're an excellent deep thinker, you're an analyzer. You can do a lot with your mind, but it takes over. It's almost like a double-edged sword here with your mind, group number 3. You're too smart. You're too good. You're too smart, too sharp, too good. So maybe even they come in your dreams, or like when your body is almost like paralyzed, you know, or you have to communicate with them in the shower, or yeah, like when you're working out, when you're running, when your body is so exhausted, like you're not forcing anything. Group number 3. Beautiful group number 3. Can you please get more information of how group number 3 can have contact, please? This one. Yeah, your soul shines. Your soul shines. Okay, this reminds me again of when you're really, really happy, when you're in the zone, when you're doing something, when you're really on this earth, even here, maybe even while you're working out, or something you're doing when your body is distracted from your mind, or when your mind is distracted with something while your body is doing something. You're so strong, group number 3. You're too strong for your own good. Sacred mirrors. I think you're so deep. Holy moly. Group number 3, you understand everything. It makes it difficult, I feel, sometimes to really live on this earth. But you have to find something on this earth that brings you joy, so your soul shines. Because you're also fulfilling your soul contracts at the same time. It's not just about you contacting all the time to escape this planet. You have to live on this planet somehow. Yeah, look what we have on the bottom. Overthinking can spoil the magic. And I think that's what's happening. You just have to also live, 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 live. Unstick the stuck. Something's stuck. I actually want to keep this here. And let's get some tarot here. Finally want to get some more tarot and go in depth. Okay, these were pretty jumpy. Four of Wands, Emperor, and the Star. Oh man, I think you're already seen as somebody very important, and it's true. If you feel like you want to help out and you just want them to contact me finally. It's almost like you're holding a fort on this planet. You're holding the German word jump in my head. I also heard there's a place for you there. If you kind of felt like you should have, you should have a place in the Galactic Federation, like you should have a say. You want to help, you know something, you're a leader, you're an organizer, you have authority. You do actually. There might actually be a very important celebration that you're going to have with them, where you're going to be crowned to do something very important. But it's going to come naturally. I don't think you have to really do much for it. When you feel joy, I think something will come natural to you. I feel it could actually be, like I said, you're not from here, you lived somewhere else before. You may have been this emperor, or a leader in the Galactic Federation before you actually decided to come to this planet as a human being and almost be like undercover. Group number 3. And that's why you feel like you should have way more contact there, because you feel somewhat important, like you already fulfilled an important role and you have another knowledge. So but maybe that's also why they want to communicate with you. And because you're this emperor, you're so strong and you know so many things, you know everything already. It's hard to get through to you, actually. There's this like humanism, this body. There's this blockage. Oh man, there's this blockage that's naturally there that blocks the communication, the easy communication. But I feel there will be a celebration in this here, where you also be renounced. It will be renounced to you what your actually position is up there. I think you're already one of them, if this is really something you're longing for, group number 3. If this is not you being the emperor there is a very important person from the Galactic Federation. Or I keep hearing the Galactic Federation. Okay. Somebody who wants to communicate with you and also offer you something. And because you're very sensitive to all of these energies up there, I feel you already kind of know that. That's why you're trying to contact them and not let them contact you. Don't fall. Okay, what do we got? Venice Mellow. That's really cool. And then it says, delicate, fleeting beauty. When life is not coming up roses, look to the weeds and find the beauty hidden within them. This, again, just reminds me to let loose, okay? To let go. To let go of wanting something to be a specific way for you, group number 3. Also with the Emperor here, you might be so strong. You need to have it done this one way, but they're asking you to just let go. They will come in a moment when it's almost unexpected, and especially when you follow your North Node, who you're supposed to become. Okay, that's a natural thing of a human process here, coming from the South Node and walking towards your North Node, who you're supposed to become. You can figure that out, and you can Google that too. Maybe that will give you some more insight. Like, for example, with me, my South Node is Sagittarius and my North Node is Gemini. And I also am a Gemini, a sun sign. And I've always felt my whole life that I wanted to be like a real true Gemini without knowing that this is actually my North Node. The dreams I have, the fantasies that I have, like for example, being a public speaker and having like no fear to speak publicly and do not worry about other people think. That's always been a dream of mine, which is so funny. So maybe for you, and oh yeah, and I want to say it with my South Node, like Sagittarius, like, yes, I've always been very deep and I can communicate, but I've had fears, okay, where I felt like I put masks on, like I couldn't really portray my true self because I feel like other people would judge me, just like a salesperson, you know, like you adjust to other people and then they will never think badly of you. And then you're really, really hurt if they talk behind your back about you or something like this. But me now, I have to learn to move towards my North Node like a true Gemini, where I'm just gonna be who I effing am without worrying about what other people think. So there's something inside you that makes you joyful and that makes your soul shine, okay? That is not, that doesn't regard hard work when it comes to also this contact or using your psychic gifts, for example, group number 3. So there's something within you that you dreamt about or you're fantasizing about that could definitely be beneficial to you. That has nothing to do with like really like wanting something like this, okay? In a way of maybe letting go of some control and moving towards your North Node, and also ultimately having joy in your life where unexpectedly they can just finally come through to you. See one more place for group number 3, maybe, or maybe another one. I don't think so. Mine is mellow. Whoop. Oh man. Yeah, that's a good one too. Dahlia. Dignity. A wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. Anticipation. Look at anticipation. I felt like an arrow pulled back and ready to be launched into something big. Yeah, I feel like you've been held back. Like I feel like you're the arrow that's just been pulled back, and you're ready to go, you're ready to go, you're ready to go. But that's maybe the blockage, okay? When we as a human think we're ready, we might not be ready. Like there might be way more that we have to learn and come across and understand. And especially when we're just fully human, just be your human self on this planet, do something joyful, playful, and they will have the ability to finally come through to you. Because it might be sneaky to you, that was for me too, believe me, to actually feel the right frequency. Because sometimes we want something so bad and you understand something so logically and you're so much a leader and you have so much knowledge that you think you can do all of this on your own, but we can't. You know, with these dimensions that we can't see into as human beings, we have these limitations and we have to accept our limitations. I have to accept them too, group number 3. And it's not easy, believe me, but I have the best experiences also with the communication when I'm just being joyful and in the present moment and I do something where I'm not overthinking. I'm just taking it very lightly and, you know, I'm very much in the present moment and I'm very like, it's almost like more like mediocre, like whatever. You're not thinking anything. That's almost a better state to be in than to overthink. When you're just like, not good, not bad, like you're somewhere in the middle is better than overthinking and wanting something really, really, really bad. Yeah, here we have the heart. So last message here, please, for group number 3. And the coffin. We have to lay something to rest. Yeah, I think we have to lay the control to rest. Maybe there's also something hidden in your heart, something that you closed your heart off from. Maybe this joy, I feel like your heart has also been in a box. That's another necessary step for you, group number 3. That's why the North Node came out. You're on your way towards your North Node. It would be beneficial for you to figure out what your sign is in your North Node. That can actually give you some more insights as well on how to open your heart fully and completely so they can communicate with you. And then we have here the clover. Look at this. Yes, there. I think that's the confirmation of what I just said, okay? Group number 3. Very, very beautiful. So figure out your North Node, your sign, okay, what it is, and how this can maybe help you with overthinking, being in the present moment, and really truly becoming who you are in your heart, figuring out your joy, what brings you joy, so you can put yourself in the right frequencies. So it's not hard, like we don't have to force ourselves to be in the frequencies through meditation or something like this, okay? Because you're already so smart, it's almost like your smartness is overpowering the easiness of this, how they are communicating, and how they send you signs. You may have noticed this already, group number 3, I'm not sure, but I feel you have, like when you do something that had nothing to do with this, trying to contact any aliens or whatever, that you actually had an easier time suddenly receiving signs and downloads from them. So with that said, group number 3, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that helped. Okay, rewind. Okay, there was the ones that actually fell on the floor, and I need to tell you these, okay, because they're actually absolutely fitting. We have honeysuckle, domestic happiness and devotion, devoted affection. I will wind thee in my arms, so doth the woodbine, the honeysuckle gently entwists. Domestic happiness and devoted affection. We have red rose, hidden secrets. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Buddha. I think, you know, these are all things you already heard before. And then we have sweet pea, blissful pleasure. Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. And this is exactly what we needed to hear for you, group number 3. Blissful pleasure. That's it. Like we said, we have to open our hearts, okay? Crack down those walls and enjoy life. And in those little moments when we enjoy blissfully, the universe will open doors and then they will come through to you. Group number 3. I had to put that in here. I already shut off the video, so definitely are messages that were necessary for you to hear and hopefully helpful for you. So with that said, see you next time.